Check.
And you've had your shower.
Half an hour we continue the natural history series The Living Isles. First on one, part two of Brat Farrar. Penniless orphan Brat Farrar has been persuaded by Alec Loading to impersonate the missing heir and claim the Ashby inheritance.
Gosh, you're looking very glam this morning.
I'm off to London. I can't stop.
You never said.
Thought I'd earned a day off.
Several hundred.
I'll be back for tea.
You want any breakfast, you'll have to get it yourself.
What's Aunt Bee gone to London for?
Oh, I don't know. Business, probably.
Oh?
Something about the letter she got this morning. Look, leave all this. I'll clear it later.
I hope you'll forgive me for not coming down to see you at Latchett's, but I think it would be a pity to upset the children if there's the slightest chance that this trouble is temporary.
Well, do you believe this boy is Patrick?
If he isn't, then who is he? The family likeness is astonishing.
Well, did he seem quite normal to you?
Excessively. To be honest with you, he doesn't have the air of a confidence trickster. But you, of course, will be the best judge of that. Of all those now living, you're certainly the one who knew the boy best.
Well, and Simon. They are twins.
Simon was only 13 when Patrick disappeared. Boys forget.
So, the onus is being put on me.
This is a shocking dilemma. Unprecedented.
No sugar.
There will be a thorough investigation, of course. I've already had some of his story checked. The most heartening thing is, he seems to have made no contact since he came to England last month. He's lived in the same lodgings and apparently he's had no visitors.
Well, how can you possibly tell that?
Of the landlady. According to our investigator, the lives of her tenants are an open book. Very little escapes her. No, Mr. Farrar hasn't even had any letters.
He must have been very lonely.
The boys agreed to come here to answer questions. With your consent, I'd like to ask Kevin McDermott to sit in.
Who?
QC. He's something of an authority on fraud cases.
Oh, I see.
Well, it helps to have a detached mind involved, someone not emotionally engaged as we are.
I understand. Mr. Sandal, how soon can you arrange for me to meet the boy?
Yes, I've been thinking about that, and you know, I don't think we should arrange anything. What we should do is walk in on him unannounced. That way you'll see him as he is, not as he wants you to see him.
Now, you mean?
Yes, I don't see why not.
Supposing I think he isn't Patrick, and he still insists that he is. Will he make a court action of it?
Miss Ashby, the only thing we can be quite certain about at the moment is Simon's coming-of-age celebrations will have to be postponed. Here we are. Farrar, room M.
Did he explain why he used the name Farrar?
Explained nothing, Miss Ashby. It must be near the top.
Good morning, Mr. Sandal.
I've brought you a visitor. Do you know who this is?
You haven't changed.
You recognize her then?
Hello, Aunt Bee. I'm sorry, I don't know what to do next. I'm not very sure of my welcome.
Patrick?
Oh, you don't have to call me anything until you're sure. I'm afraid I only have the one chair. It's all right if you don't lean back on it.
Thank you.
Do you mind the bed?
I'll stand.
Have you hurt your leg?
Oh, it's permanently short. I broke it in States.
Even if Miss Ashby is prepared to vouch for you, there'll still be lengthy legal formalities.
Does Simon know yet?
No, not yet. We thought it best not to tell anyone until things are clarified.
The law will require incontrovertible evidence of your identity before you can be allowed to succeed to anything that was Patrick Ashby's.
I understand that. I'll just stay here until you're satisfied.
Here? Well, it's not...
Oh, I've stayed in worse places than this. When you've lived in bunkhouses, you put a high value on a place of your own.
Well, perhaps we ought to advance you a little money.
No, really. I'm all right.
Well, you could certainly do with some new clothes. Mr. Sandal will advance you whatever you need for that.
Miss Ashby, I do feel
Tomorrow,
that perhaps...
please.
Very well. If your credentials prove to be good, I shall be the first to welcome you back. In spite of the fact that your desertion and subsequent silence have caused the deepest grief to all concerned.
Not now, Mr.
I find it quite inexplicable that you've not communicated with your family before this.
No, but then you never did find me very explicable, did you, Mr. Sandal? Remember the day you took us to the Royal Tournament?
Do you remember that?
You thought I was scared by the horses. No, I cried because they were so beautiful. Must you go so soon?
We must be sensible about this, young man. There's time for the fatted calf at a later date.
Plenty of time.
Hello?
Mr. Loading?
This had better be important.
It is.
Oh, dear. How very commonplace. You're having second thoughts?
Where can we meet?
You no longer want to be party to my criminal scheme. Is that it?
I just can't go through with it.
It's this, I suppose. The new clothes, Wrongdoing made manifest. You feel guilty.
It's not just about the clothes or cheating them out of the money. It's the whole business of impersonating someone they love.
Yeah.
That woman, Aunt Bee. I liked her.
Beatrice Ashby is as tough as old boots. Make no mistake about that. If she's already accepted you as Patrick after only 5 minutes with you, you've very little to worry about. You'd be a fool to walk away now.
I don't know why I ever got mixed up in this in the first place.
Money, dear heart. And horses, of course. And because I'm a very persuasive crook who knows exactly what he's doing. Look, Farrar, all you're suffering from is a bad case of stage fright. It's nothing to do with your conscience. You want Batchets more than you've ever wanted anything in your whole life. A real home with a real family.
I've primed you to the gills with knowledge worth a fortune. Now only a fool would waste it. And you're no fool. That place is your destiny. And you know it.
That place is your destiny, and you know it.
There is no need for you to ring anyone, Eleanor. I'm altering the date on the invitations.
Aunt Bee, we think it's ridiculous. Well, I do, anyway. I mean, why do we have to change everything just because great-uncle Charles is coming home from Singapore?
He's one of the trustees of the estate. Mr. Sandal thought it would be appropriate.
We can't even remember what he looks like.
Well, you can remember all the presents he sent you over the years.
Well, then why can't he come back before the end of the month?
Because he doesn't retire from the Foreign Office till then.
What a nuisance. I told everybody the party's on the 3rd.
Something's gone wrong, hasn't it? Look, I don't give a damn about postponing the dance, but I do think we ought to go ahead with signing over the estate on the 3rd. Great Uncle Charles can just add his signature later.
I expect Mr. Sandal's got it all in hand.
I'll give him a ring.
No need. I'm about to send him an invitation. I'll put a note in with it. Wish you wouldn't do that in here, Simon.
Finished.
Oh, Mr. Gregg wants to see you about the fencing round the paddock.
Right.
You would have written. I know you would have written.
Aunt Bee says pipes should be banned.
Yes, indeed. My late wife used to say it improved my image.
Aunt Bee says it smells like damp bonfires.
I must have a word with your Aunt Bee.
I shouldn't if I were you. She's been in a foul temper just lately.
You finish up that verb test, you monkey. I'll keep you here till 7.
Aunt Bee!
Can I come in?
Beatrice, I wish you would. Right, you two, off you go. Finish it tomorrow.
Oh, no larking about on the bikes, please.
Aren't you coming with us?
I'll catch up.
Bye, Mr. Leddinger.
Right. I wonder whether they're learning anything. I certainly am. I missed you at evensong.
George? Patrick's come back. Patrick's come back.
Patrick Ashby?
He didn't die, George. That wasn't a suicide note he left. He ran away. And now he's come back.
Good evening, Mr. McDermott. Good evening.
Kevin, good of you to spare the time.
Not at all. Interesting business.
Coffee or something stronger?
Oh, coffee, I think.
The claimant is in there, finishing a questionnaire I set him. He's not expecting you.
Mm-hmm. Well, in some ways, he's very like the Patrick who went away. He's very quiet and self-contained. He didn't try to rush me or take his welcome for granted.
He's always a sensitive child. At least it solved something that's puzzled me for the last 8 years. I could never really reconcile the Patrick I knew with suicide.
Why were we all so quick to accept the suicide theory?
The note, jacket on the cliff, natural conclusion to come to. It didn't seem to fit in with Patrick's nature. He had too much common sense. Far better equilibrium than Simon.
And all those years without a word. The grief he must have known it would cause. That wasn't like Patrick. Why didn't he write, George? That's what I keep asking myself.
Same psychological problem that made him run away. Shame, perhaps? It is odd, I agree.
He would have written.
He should never have come back. What sort of welcome do you think Simon's going to give him?
Oh, Patrick's his twin, George.
He'd have to be a saint to welcome home a brother that's going to supplant him. That boy's known he's going to inherit Latchets for the last 8 years. Have you told Simon yet?
Oh, I don't dare tell any of them until the lawyers have finished. I had to give old Sandal all sorts of personal stuff about Patrick, things they hoped to catch him out on. I felt like a traitor.
You went to the States in May of that year.
Late May, early June. I forget which.
Mm-hmm. Where did you cross the border?
El Paso.
Without papers?
Oh, it's easy when you know how. I never claimed to be a saint, Mr. Sandal.
May I?
Yes, of course.
Let me clarify the situation, if I may. Until last week, the Ashby family were under the impression that young Patrick had died 8 years ago at the age of 13. No body was ever recovered. It was stated at the inquest that if the boy had fallen before high water, his body would have been taken out by the tide and would not have been washed up again anywhere in that area, if at all. The verdict of the court was that young Patrick Ashby had succumbed to a passing impulse at a moment when the balance of his mind had been disturbed. Particular credence was given to a suicide note.
I can't bear it any longer. Don't be angry with me.
That was the tenor of the message.
No mention of suicide, sir.
What was it that you couldn't bear?
The death of my parents.
Why leave a note in a jacket on the edge of a cliff?
Look, I don't mean to be rude, sir, but I've already gone over all this with Mr. Sandal.
Perhaps you'd humor me by going over it again.
The cliff path is a shortcut to Westover Harbor. I left the note in the pocket of my jacket to be quite sure to be found.
What ship were you making for?
No ship in particular. I stowed away in a coastal steamer going to Liverpool.
Would you object to a blood test?
No, not at all.
It wouldn't conclusively prove that you are Patrick Ashby, of course, but it could conclusively prove that you aren't. And then, of course, there is the business of dental records.
Simon and I used to go to the dentist every school holiday.
Ah, yes, Dr. Hinton.
We never saw anyone called Hinton. Mr. Cooper was our dentist.
Does the word travesty mean anything to you?
Travesty. By Irish peasant out of Bog Oak. I had a little wooden horse called Travesty. It used to hang on the end of my bed. A sort of fetish.
Already drawn a blank with the dental charts. Unfortunately, Mr. Cooper destroyed them some years ago. It's understandable, I suppose. As he himself said, there's little point in keeping records on a patient who's been dead for years.
Tell me, Charles, what would you do if you were returning to this country after years away?
Well,
You'd go home, wouldn't you?
yes.
So would I. Not young Mr. Farrar. Oh, no, he goes straight to a lawyer.
Very sensible thing to do under the circumstances.
That's precisely my point. It's too sensible, too pat. Everything's all so worked out. Dates, places, names. Just too damn straightforward.
It can all be checked, Kevin. Well, it is all being checked.
Oh, he's far too clever to offer information that couldn't be checked.
Still don't believe his story. Yet everything about it seems to confirm it.
What baffles me isn't his knowledge of the subject. All good con men are well disciplined and rehearsed. That's the general cut of his jib. Quite frankly, your Mr. Farrar isn't what I expected. He doesn't look like a criminal to me, yet the whole setup stinks.
That's your opinion.
Not yours, I gather.
I don't know. You see, I knew Patrick as a child. Though he was so ordinary to look at, you could have ordered him by the dozen from any prep school in England. And yet, he had a way with him that was quite at odds with his appearance. He was a thoughtful, solemn little boy with a habit of looking at one very directly. Now, I recognise that look in Mr. Farrar. So, I think, can Miss Ashby. However, I must try to keep an open mind. His claim's going to be sifted through the finest mesh. And I'm quite prepared to find a flaw in his story.
Here, how am I supposed to clean carpets with this old wreck?
What?
Well, it's sticking up stuff instead of swallowing it.
Well, try emptying it, Lana.
I hate Mondays.
I hate Lana. Why can't you come later in the morning?
We're lucky to get her at all.
She just moves things around to make it look as though she's dusted. I've watched her. Perhaps loony people can't do housework.
Loony?
She's not loony. I mean, she's not mentally deficient.
I believe maladjusted is the technical description.
Well, if people behave like loonies, how can anyone tell they're not?
Oh, for heaven's sake, you're splashing that stuff everywhere.
I don't like rhubarb in inches, I like it mashed.
Well, mash it more carefully. It's all over the table. I'm putting Sheila Castle on Regina this morning.
Poor old Regina.
Not so much the poor. She helps pay your school fees. We should be giving her a dividend.
And she takes her dividends out in pasture.
Anyone who drops bones year after year is entitled to be greedy.
Since when has La Parslow been riding?
Last week. She'll never be any good at it. She only comes because she fancies you. She skates about in that saddle like a block of ice on a plate. Morning, Aunt Bee.
No, don't go. Sit down for a moment. I've something to tell you all. I'm afraid it's going to be a bit of a shock. A nice one, though. I have decided that what I have to say is a family matter, so although it concerns you most of all, Simon darling, I wanted us to be together, because it won't be easy for any of us. It's about Patrick.
Patrick who?
Your brother, Patrick.
He's dead.
No, he isn't.
What?
He didn't commit suicide. He ran away. Now he's come back.
Gosh, how romantic.
I have here a letter from Mr. Samble, the solicitor. Perhaps I ought to read you a bit of what he says. We are now prepared to accept the claimant as Patrick Ashby, elder son of the late Philip and Nora Ashby of Latchet's, and to hand over to him everything that is due to him. There will, of course, be further legal formalities, since the fact of his death 8 years ago had been presumed, but they will be automatic. As far as we are concerned, Patrick Ashby is free to go home whenever he pleases.
Have you seen him, Aunt Bee? Is he nice?
Well, I met him very briefly a few weeks ago. He's very like you, Simon. Even more than he was when he went away.
Why didn't you tell us about it before?
Well, it seemed best to wait until the lawyers were finished with him.
How could he do such a terrible thing? How could he just run away for 8 years and make us all think that he was dead?
Does it mean he's got all the money that belongs to Simon?
Well, that's not fair.
Where's he been all this time?
Mexico and the States, mostly.
Does he wear a big straw hat with balls on it?
Oh, don't be silly, Ruth.
And now he just comes back and expects us all to welcome him home.
When is he coming home?
Well, according to this, he wants to come down on Wednesday, but if you'd like me to put him off for a bit until you grow more used to the idea.
If you flatter yourself that I'll grow more used to the idea, you're wrong. Makes no difference to me when this man comes. As far as I'm concerned, he's not Patrick.
Aunt Bee's seen him, Simon. She must know.
Aunt Bee seems to have adopted him.
The people who have adopted him are Cosset, Thring and Noble, not a very emotional firm, Simon. If there'd been the faintest doubt, they would have discovered it during these last few weeks. I know it's a shock for you, darling, but it's happened. And that's that. You just have to accept it.
I don't have to accept anything of the sort. I don't know who this man is, but he's not Patrick. And never will be.